Putting you on camera when I tell you you're starting at goalkeeper.
But starting? Can I go second half?
Nope, you can start. Hello. Hello, Money. Oh, 2:30.
Hi guys.
2:45. We're out here at Papio La Vista High School. Home of the Monarchs, apparently. The 2007s are playing behind us and at halftime, and we're getting ready for a game versus Sporting Iowa. It's a game that we should get by as long as we show up and we're ready to compete and we're ready to play. And yeah, again, these games are sometimes more difficult than the tough competition games because it's all about making sure that we're ready to play and we, the girls, don't take things super lightly. There's a decent wind favoring one half of the field for sure, so it's going to be a little bit of a dogfight probably into the wind, regardless of the competition that we're playing. And the field is a little bit narrow, so there's not going to be a ton of room out there. It looks like it's maybe 11, 22, 66 wide, so not even as wide as Holy Angel. So we got to make sure that our wide players are giving us max width when we're attacking, and we have to make sure that our set pieces aren't overhit on corners specifically. So we'll have some girls practice those in advance, and looks like more. What? That's Kendall. She doesn't want to play goalkeeper. You can hear her complaining in the background. Too bad, Kendall. Well, why don't you guys shoot closer and give Kendall more confidence? Hi, Bean. How are you? You had that, Kendall. See? Goal.
I was really sad for one day, one whole day.
We've had a lot of these kind of trips this fall. You know that we've struggled the first half of the first game that we've played. We got better. Last weekend in Kansas City, it's got to be better again. All right, these guys know that you guys are a good team. They know that you've beaten teams that have beaten these guys. We're gonna get a good game from them. The field's narrow. It's not even as wide as Holy Angels. It's narrow. Our set pieces and our corner kicks especially, got to measure them. Can't just bang them over everybody. We also have to make sure we have a far post containing. Real far post containing, okay? Obviously there's a wind going that way. Favoring, we'll take the wind first if we get it, Money. If we do get the wind, Kendall actually has a good punt. So we could use that to our advantage if we need to. Remember that with the wind, balls over the top are gonna run. So you gotta probably work on slotting those a little bit. If we're going into the wind, then you can try to hit the ball over the top and overhead. And as I talked to a couple people in the evals that we started today, I'm still looking for a midfielder that can be direct when we need to be direct. We don't get behind the defenders enough. When we have time and space, we don't threaten over the top every once in a while. Everything is looked to play short. We never want to become predictable and always bang it long, but we need midfielders that can start to threaten over the top. We need them. I need to find them. We need to start developing that. Okay? Concentrate on that first pass once we win the ball. Hey, in that transition time, we win the ball. Concentrate on completing that first pass. Play the first 5 minutes in there.
Not play.
Camera woman today.
Adriana?
They're playing steer. And they keep kicking it up. They're defensive.
They're defensive.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, they're defensive. And we've actually done a pretty good job of what we keep saying. Sometimes to go forward, you got to go backwards. You got to pull them apart like taffy. You got to expose them, put holes in their shape. So we've been doing a good job of getting the ball back. What I told the girls on the bench though, who's got the most space in the whole game?
The
wide backs. Okay, but when we find our wide backs, if they're slow and methodical, defeats the purpose. All right, so just because you have all that time and space doesn't mean you get to slow down. Make sense? We want that. We want to find Mickey. We want Mickey zipping in open space. We want to find Tony. We want Tony moving, or Maddie or whoever. We want you guys moving at game pace out here. Because if we get that switch, they've got 10 bodies trying to move, and they don't share the same brain, right? They can't all move in perfect unison. So that's where the gaps are going to occur. And that's where we're going to catch them ball watching, and they're going to lose dangerous players. And honestly, the most effective thing is going to be when we can find our wide back, she's attacking at pace, and she finds a long diagonal. That's honestly where we can become the most effective. But we never do it all the time. We never just become predictable. But it's got to be in our arsenal. It's got to be in our repertoire. We got to have our wide backs be able to play those diagonals. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Ainsley's been new at holding mid, doing a great job, Ains. Bean and Gwen just got to keep helping her with position. Ainsley's defensive in mind. We want her attacking in that role. Okay, and Ains, just check, make sure your center backs are good. If there's players there, you get up the field. They want you in the attack as much as we can. When we go back to find our goalkeeper, when we go back to find Kendall, it's not our time to rest. Wide backs are getting wide. Midfielders are finding gaps. Got to be working. What else am I going to say about 2-0?
We need the next goal.
Yeah, next one's big for us. Got to be big for us. This game is not done. We've got the win. They know they got to go against the win. They know they're down 2-0. But if they get that next goal, they're going to start to have some belief. We want to squash that belief in the first 5 minutes of this half. Keep the ball down at this end. Force them to play goal kicks. Get the ball, get it around, put it in the danger area, buzz around, finish. We need that next week. You understand? And if we don't get it, we're in a dogfight again. That's fine. That's fine. How many vote for Kendall to stay in goal?
No.
Minority, so I guess you're not.
Kendall's gonna kill all of you that raise your hand.
Yeah. Shot. You know what we wanted to do in the second half? Fight for that second goal. Try to do a little bit, then you could feel them starting to get a little momentum and us got a little panicky. Agreed? Agreed, Gwen, when we tried to clear the ball and went like straight up in the air in front of our goal. Yeah, we started to get a little panicky, but again, fought for that third goal. Good 2 goals. Mickey really did a good job up front settling in. Really settling in. Trippy started to find seams with the ball. Okay? Kendall came in, gave us some attack down the left side a little bit. We're not going to get that from Izzy. Izzy's a different defender than Kenny is. Right? Kendall's struggling to get back there. Izzy will be back there to defend well, but Kenny is a different type of attack. She's more of an attacking back, right? So again, nothing wrong with either one, but it's just a different look for us. How do we score goals?
Emma's free kick,
Emma's free kick in second half, though.
Chippy's shot,
And then Emma shot it, and I got the rebound.
Mackie was in there crashing in for the rebound, right? Good shot by Emma. That was one. Who got the other one? Trippy. Killed the poor little spider in that top little corner of the net. Just killed the poor little spider.
That was scary.
Yeah, that was a bomb.
Yeah, triple lady.
Even their coach was like, wow. No one's going to stop
I wasn't
that.
expecting that to go in.
Well, hey, the good thing is, hey ladies, listen. The good thing is, from our midfielders, from our forwards, you're gonna miss more chances than you take, or than you complete. You're gonna miss more of them, but that can't change you. Trippy's first shot, nothing. Second shot, nothing. Third shot, bomb.
Third time's the charm. You're right.
Yeah, proud of the battle. Much more difficult game than that. Much more difficult game. Very good group. Hey, listen. They have 3 very dangerous forwards. Very athletic. Okay, tidy little midfield. I don't think their defenders can stop our forwards.
Yeah.
Okay, I just don't think so. But that's why they beat Green 4-3. They scored 4 goals on Green.
We already
Team
played
that
them.
we almost tied. Okay, so they score goals, but they give up goals. We just need to capitalize on our chances tomorrow. Set pieces in general are pretty good today. Question.
Who's goalie tomorrow? No, if you say me, I'm
decided. Yeah, we'll see how money feels. We'll see.
If I'm in goal, we're gonna lose.
That's what Kendall said. And actually, Kendall played the position better than anyone in terms of how mobile she was outside of the goal. We can all learn from that. So Gwen and Bean were like, they were like at midfield and they turned around and Kenny was like right behind them. Like, what? No, but that was almost too far. But we need that goalkeeper to sweep up everything that comes in behind. And again, how confident were you to turn and play the ball back to someone like Kendall?
Really?
Because you know she's good with the ball at her feet. That's for any goalkeeper. That's why we want our goalkeepers to have good foot skills too. Okay? All right, proud of you. Good battle, good result.